Welcome back, dear viewers, to another exciting episode here on BuzzPop, your number one destination for the latest, most heartfelt, and jaw-dropping stories in the world of Korean entertainment. Today's story is one that fans have been waiting for, whispering about, and speculating endlessly across fan forums, social media threads, and even in casual conversations. It's about two beloved stars whose chemistry has been undeniable both on and off the screen, Rowoon and Park Eun. Yes, you heard it right. After months of rumors, cryptic interviews, and suspicious sightings, Rowoon has finally broken his silence and revealed the truth behind his sudden marriage to Park Eun. And trust me, the truth is far more fascinating than anyone could have imagined. So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's dive into this extraordinary revelation together. But don't just listen. Share your thoughts in the comments because your opinion is just as important in shaping this story as the facts themselves. When the news of Rowoon and Park Eun's marriage first broke out, fans across the globe were caught completely off guard. Some cheered with uncontrollable joy, others shed tears of shock, and quite a few simply didn't believe it. After all, the last official statement from both stars had painted them as close colleagues and friends, not as lovers heading toward a lifelong commitment. Yet, within days, photos surfaced of their private wedding ceremony, held in Paris, with only a handful of close family and friends in attendance. The entire event seemed sudden, almost mysterious, leaving fans with more questions than answers. Why Paris? Why the secrecy? And why now? In his first candid reveal since the marriage announcement, Rowoon opened up about the whirlwind decision that led him to tie the knot with Park Eun. According to him, their story wasn't one of fleeting emotions or impulsive passion. It was a love that had been growing steadily, silently, and deeply for years. Rowoon confessed that the foundation of their relationship began while filming their hit drama together, where their chemistry was so palpable that even crew members would jokingly tease them about looking like a real couple. But what many didn't know was that those playful jokes weren't too far from reality. Slowly but surely, their friendship evolved into something much more profound. Imagine being on set, surrounded by bright lights, cameras, and dozens of people, yet feeling like the world disappears when you're with someone. That's exactly how Rowoon described his early interactions with Park Eun. He recalled late-night rehearsals, where they shared stories about their childhoods, their struggles in the entertainment industry, and their secret dreams for the future. Those quiet conversations planted the seeds of trust and intimacy that would eventually blossom into love. But here's where it gets truly heartwarming. Rowoon admitted that for the longest time, he was hesitant to express his feelings. Why? Because of fear. Fear that his confession might ruin their friendship. Fear that the industry's pressure might complicate things. And most of all, fear that the timing would never be right. Yet, life has a way of pushing people together when destiny demands it. One evening, while they were both attending a film festival abroad, away from the prying eyes of the media, Rowoon finally took the leap and told Park Eun how he felt. To his relief and overwhelming joy, she felt the same. Now let's pause here for a moment. Imagine being in Rowoon's shoes, standing under the shimmering lights of a foreign city, heart racing, words trembling, unsure if the love you've been carrying will be returned. How would you feel in that moment? Would you take the risk, or would you stay silent? Share your answer in the comments, because many fans are eager to know what they themselves would do in a similar situation. From that confession onwards, their relationship blossomed in secret. Unlike many celebrity couples who accidentally get caught on dates or spotted at airports, Rowoon and Park Eun became masters of discretion. They would meet in quiet corners of cafes, take late-night walks when the streets were empty, and communicate mostly through handwritten letters and secure messages. Their story was straight out of a drama script: hidden romance, longing glances, and the thrill of keeping something so beautiful just between the two of them. But what about the sudden marriage, you ask? That's where Rowoon's truth becomes even more powerful. He revealed that their decision to marry wasn't out of impulse, but out of necessity and conviction. In his own words, "When you know, you just know." Rowoon explained that both he and Park Eun reached a point where they no longer wanted to hide. They were tired of secrecy, tired of living in the shadows, and most importantly, tired of pretending that their love wasn't the central force in their lives. So, instead of dragging it out, they chose to take the boldest step forward. The choice of Paris as their wedding destination was no coincidence either. Rowoon shared that Paris had always been a special place for them. It was the city where he first confessed his feelings, and it was also the place where they found moments of peace whenever their schedules became too overwhelming. By marrying in Paris, they weren't just exchanging vows. They were closing the circle on a love story that had begun there years before. Isn't that just the kind of poetic romance we all secretly wish for? Now, let's make this interactive again. If you could choose a city anywhere in the world to declare your love or to get married, where would it be and why? Paris, like Rowoon and Park Eun? Or maybe somewhere more tropical, like Bali? Or perhaps somewhere traditional, like Seoul under the cherry blossoms? Share your dream destination in the comments below, It might even inspire others who are watching with you. Rowoon also addressed one of the biggest concerns that fans had. Was their marriage rushed? To this, he answered with calm honesty. He said that while the news may have seemed sudden to the public, their decision had been years in the making. People only saw the wedding, he explained, but what they didn't see were the countless conversations, the long nights of planning, the moments of doubt, and the reassurance we gave each other. In truth, what seemed like a shock to fans was actually the final chapter of a long, private love story that had been unfolding quietly in the background. Park Eun, for her part, also shared her side of the story through a heartfelt message to fans. She admitted that while she had always been cautious about relationships, Rowoon's sincerity broke through her walls. He didn't just say he loved me, she wrote. He showed it in every action, in every word, in every sacrifice. Can you imagine reading those words directly from Park Eun? No wonder fans were overwhelmed with emotions. Of course, the revelation hasn't come without its challenges. Both stars acknowledged that the entertainment industry can be harsh when it comes to personal relationships. But Rowoon firmly stated that he was ready to face the storm. For me, he said, protecting our love is more important than protecting my image. And that right there is the kind of courage that fans admire most. So, dear viewers, let's reflect together. What do you think is more difficult? Being in love as a regular person or being in love as a celebrity with millions of eyes watching your every move? Do you think you could handle the pressure, or would it scare you away from love? Let us know your perspective because this conversation goes beyond Rowoon and Park Eun. It touches on what it means to love bravely in any circumstance. As Rowoon's revelation continues to circulate, fans worldwide are responding in waves of emotion. Some are thrilled and supportive, flooding social media with congratulatory messages, fan art, and even tribute videos. Others are still struggling to accept the news, holding on to the fantasy of Rowoon or Park Eun being single and available. And then there are those who remain skeptical, questioning whether this is the right move for their careers. But no matter where you stand, one thing is clear. Their love story has left an indelible mark on the hearts of millions. Before we wrap up, let's play a little what-if game together. Imagine you're a famous actor or actress, just like Rowoon or Park Eun. You've been secretly in love with your co-star for years, and now you're faced with a choice. Hide your relationship forever or reveal it boldly, knowing it could change your career. What would you do? Keep it quiet or embrace the world with your truth? Drop your answers in the comments, and let's see how many of you think like Rowoon and Park Eun. In the end, Rowoon's truth behind his sudden marriage isn't really sudden at all. It's a story of patience, courage, and a love that refused to be hidden. It's a reminder that sometimes, the best love stories aren't the ones filled with dramatic twists and betrayals, but the quiet ones built on trust, respect, and unwavering devotion. And whether you're a fan who's celebrating or a fan who's still in shock, one thing is undeniable. Rowoon and Park Eun have given us a story worth remembering. So, dear viewers, as we close today's deep dive, I want to leave you with one last question. Do you believe that true love, no matter how secret or difficult, always finds its way? Or do you think timing and circumstance play a bigger role than destiny? Let your voices be heard in the comments, because your answers might just shape our next discussion here on BuzzPop. Thank you for joining me today on this heartfelt journey through the love story of Rowoon and Park Eun. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming stories. Until next time, keep believing in love, keep supporting your favorite stars, and remember, sometimes the most beautiful truths are the ones that take us by surprise.